Number 29 is an optimization problem with maximization. The problem says, a rectangle with its base on the x-axis is to be inscribed under the graph of y equals 2 minus x squared. Find the height of the rectangle if the area is the largest possible area. So, the first thing that you want to do is draw out a picture. The problem says that you are inscribing a rectangle under graph, so you want to do just that. The graph uses the function y equals 2 minus x squared. Next, it wants you to find the height of the rectangle if the area is the largest possible. So from that, you know that you have to work with the area formula. You have the formula area equals x times y, x being the length and y being the height. After you have your functions, you want to have the functions in terms of one variable, which you do with the given function. Next, you need to substitute in the expression 2 minus x squared for the y in the area formula. Once you do that, distribute the x out, to which you get the answer that follows. With that expression, you then want to take the derivative. You should get as follows, using the power rule and coefficient rule. With your derivative, set it equal to 0 to find the critical values of that derivative. Then solve for x. You should get x equals positive or negative square root of 2/3 as your critical values. After this, you need to make a sign chart for the derivative a prime. Plot the critical values and find where the graph is positive and negative. You find out these values by plugging them into the derivative between the two critical values. From this, you find out that x equals positive square root of 2/3 is your maximum, which in turn gives you the maximum length for the area. However, the question asks you to find the height. With this x value, substitute it back into the original function y equals 2 minus x squared. Evaluate for y, and you get your final answer. This is the height of the problem. During this process of the problem, one extremely common error is not finishing the question. A lot of the time you will get an answer for something and write that as your final answer, but the question will ask you for something else. This is shown when you find your maximum length of square root of 2/3, or 0.82, which is one of the answer choices. However, this would be the incorrect answer because you need to finish the problem and use the length to then find the height.